This video gets 2,000 likes, I will scooter through a store in my underwear.
What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my channel. If you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe for more scooter related videos. Here with John Quirk.
What's up, guys?
People are liking John in the videos again, which is tight because, you know, I like John in the videos. I feel like when John's here, you want to film. Today we're going to be talking about top 5 hybrid decks. So what we mean by hybrid decks is pretty much decks you can ride both park and street on.
You know, you can do those 50s and 5.0s with, no big deal.
Some of these decks you can't really do 50s too easily on. That's gonna get annoying. How about I just show you up real quick? Oh!
Dude, your mom's gonna kill you.
I know.
Dude, that's unfixable.
Such a nice urn too. Such a nice urn.
All the ashes are all over the ground.
Those are actually my dog's ashes.
I'll go clean it up.
A little pile of ashes right there. It's probably my dog's tail. We're talking about the top 5 hybrid deck. We got a hybrid deck right here, my new deck. But we're gonna be talking about these decks. We're gonna be going through the weight, the aspects, everything you need to know about these decks.
My feet stink.
We made sure that we never repeated any brand, so every deck on this list is a different brand. We're gonna, you know, mix it up. So starting at number 5, we got the AOS V5 Will Scott deck. So a lot of you guys probably have no idea what this deck is, but I feel like nowadays they're coming out with different types of decks. They'll have a deck and they'll have different types, like the small, medium, large, all that.
Well, because there's lots of people that don't like big decks.
So this deck does come in 2 sizes, but I think the smaller size is better for hybrid. It's kind of more just a park deck, but it doesn't weigh the best. So this deck weighs 3.6 pounds, which isn't really the greatest. It's 4.9, which would be good for 50-50s, basically the same as a 5 wide. 20.25 long, which means it's pretty small. It's on the small side.
Honestly, I'd ride the bigger version.
The bigger version's huge. The bigger version's 5.5 by 22. But Johnny, this kid can barely finger whip, even when given like a mega ramp. Dude, if we brought you to rwilly land, you'd probably go home with a few clips like that I could do off the draw. So that's pretty much it for this deck. This guy is a hybrid rider. I'm not even gonna lie, this is no bias or anything. I feel like Will Scott is the best hybrid rider in the entire world. Don't at me.
Yeah, no, I've seen clips.
He is literally the GOAT. He does ride the bigger version right now though. I'll put a park clip of him on the screen, and now here's a street clip from him. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that he's the best. I don't know who's better.
City.
Dylan Morrison's pretty good.
Yeah, but Dylan Morrison's got injury right now.
So the next deck on this list is the District Brandon James deck. So this deck you cannot buy anymore. Oh, I actually have it in the basement. We'll go get it and then I'll start talking about it. The District Brandon James deck, it's a pretty long deck, but since it has like no foot space, it doesn't really feel like it's that long. So the deck is 21.8, which is basically 22. But even though it's 22, it didn't stop me from doing pretty park tricks such as like braille full whip. I did full whip, double finger whip up a bank. Like, it honestly felt like a park deck. What hinders the street part of this deck is it's only 4.75 wide, which isn't really good for 50-50s and stuff, so you didn't really catch me doing too many 50-50s. But I did do a lot of rails on it. It was good for rails, it was good for park tricks, and it was pretty long, honestly, and it made my style look pretty good because it was pretty long. Rider that a lot of you guys know of, White Trash Willie, used to ride this deck for days, but the deck wasn't really wide enough for him, so he got like rails from a skateboard and put them on the side of the deck. He made it wider. By the way, Evan, yo, I forgot to ask Evan the opinion on the Will Scott deck. Evan's on FaceTime. We're gonna ask Evan his opinion on every deck. So, yo, what's your opinion on Will Scott deck?
Yeah, right. You'll never catch me riding one of those trannies.
This is the Brandon James deck. I obviously stopped riding it because as you can see by the condition,
I rode it too.
It's bent like a banana. Shout out to Wezma. He sent me this Ripperco grip tape. He kind of sent me free grip tape and never sponsored me.
Goes to show how long this thing's been sitting here. Look at the cobwebs.
Like, it's got cobwebs on it. Peep the cobwebs and the rust on this thing. This deck was beautiful. It's one of the only decks that actually has like a nice graphic.
And the graphic's still there.
Yeah, I know. The graphic's still pretty mid. It's just bent. Maybe I'll put in the wood splitter and bend it back to normal. It's a nice deck. You guys can't buy this anymore. Don't get hyped on copping it. What's your opinion on this deck?
Garbage. It's so bad.
You're so laggy. So laggy, but you guys obviously get the point. You guys can find one or you guys have one, let me know. Maybe one of you guys will send me one. I'm gonna be wearing my hat for this one. Number 3 on this list is the Dylan Morrison deck. So you guys know Dylan Morrison. Used to be a park god. We hated him.
Yeah, we hated him when he was parked, but
John's still blocked by him till this day. But Dylan Morrison is a god. Shout out to KSI. Even KSI likes Dylan Morrison.
Oh shit, I'll give that 7. That was pretty sick.
Pretty much this deck comes in 3 sizes, the extra small, the small, and the medium. I think the small is the best hybrid size. 4.8 by 20.5 in the hybrid size, which is a pretty good size. You know?
I'd ride the bigger version because you know the ladies like it big.
The weight of this deck is kind of unknown because there's 3 different sizes, so it doesn't really say the weight, but some of the weights out there were like 3.75 pounds, which is a lot. So I think they might just be talking about the big one. Dylan Morrison is riding this deck, I think. Yeah, this deck's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's my first choice. Dude, this is so laggy, but Evan, what's your opinion on the Dylan Morrison deck?
Dylan Morrison, ayo, Nick, ayo, ayo, more like booty hole.
Okay, that was so gay. Okay, so what are we on, number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 on this list, we got the Apex 5-wide deck.
You rode down.
I rode this one for a while. It was like $400 though, so this one's not going to be easy on the wallet. This deck was prime. It comes in 2 sizes, the small and the medium. I got the medium. They both come 5 wide, so whatever one works for you. Smaller one comes at 3.0 pounds, which is insanely light. And then the bigger one comes in at 3.2 pounds. Take at the deck ends, it makes it 3.0
Yeah,
pounds.
but then they
so.
just can.
I know. Don't take at the deck ends, boys. But this deck was prime. I'll put some clips of me on the screen riding it. I actually really like this deck. It made my style pretty prime, but I just kind of like, I don't know what I didn't really like about it. Just almost
Should have kept it.
I don't know. I got a lot of money for it. I sold it secondhand, guys. I know you guys shouldn't sell scooter parts, but
Yes, you should.
sold it for $220. But this deck was super good. A lot of people on the Apex team are riding it. Connor Ransley or whoever rides for Apex, I don't even know. I don't keep up with that anymore. After they dropped Dill Morrison, who really cares about Apex riding?
Nah, I don't even like Apex.
Psych, Jamie Holt, one of my favorite riders, is on Apex. And Spencer Chermside. Showed Spencer Chermside.
Oh, yeah.
He's a god. Dude, this guy is unreal, but he can barely front me. Coming in at number 1, guys.
We got the Ethic Vulcain deck, you know, no big deal, you know, fresh paint.
This guy's brand new. I just painted it in the last video, so if you guys want to see how that turned out, I kind of painted like a sunny cloud. You can't really see it. Oh, whatever. But this deck, it comes in 3.19 pounds. So when you compare it to the Apex 5-wide, it's 0.01 pounds lighter. So it is super light.
But that is also with the 12 mil.
And it's also with the 12 mil axle, so it could be even lighter because this deck comes with 12 millimeter standard, which is pretty gay. It comes 5.1 wide, which is even wider than what you need for a basic 50-50 deck. It comes in at 20.9 long, which means it's not too long. It's kind of short.
Like when you look at it, it doesn't even seem like that short.
That's just like the foot space. That's kind of the short part, but I honestly prefer having the short foot space. It's kind of nice.
Got foot space on here.
Yeah. There's quite a few pro riders out there that are riding this deck. I think Barzy rides this deck, and Barzy's pretty goddamn hard. Me and Barzy talk a bit on Snapchat. I'm not going to talk about what we talk about, but I'm just going to say we talk about stuff. I'd say this is the number 1 hybrid deck on the market right now, even though I haven't even really rode it yet. Ethic, if you guys are watching this and you guys need any people to promote your parts,
Send us to them.
I'll promote it on the channel. There's not many scooter YouTubers out there anymore that are actually, you know, pouring out content.
Yeah, like
this guy.
remember Tony Flom he used to get?
Tony Pham. He used to get decent view counts, but he quit YouTube. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Before this video ends, I just want to say I'm sponsored by Legacy Pro Scooters, so if you guys want to get some nice brand new tie bars for a really cheap price, go to their website, use my code Isaac10 for 10% off. It helps me out a lot, and if you guys use it, I'll show you in one of my videos. These bars are only $240 Canadian, which is super cheap. That comes to around, I think, 170 US or 180 US or something like that. But they're super cheap bars, so if you're American or Canadian, definitely go cop a pair. That's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, follow our Instagrams. They'll both be on the screen on top of both of us. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe down below for more scooter-related content, and I will see you guys in the next one. In the next one. Peace out.
If this video gets 2,000 likes, I will scooter through a store in my underwear.
All right, see you guys in the next one.